Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of our Project Architect 2 Modpack playthrough. Hope today's going swell and well for you so far. As me, well, it's going pretty awesome. So without further ado, let's dive into the episode. Now, I have made what I would say in other mod packs is a lot of progress. However, in this mod pack, I don't honestly think I've made that much progress. Most of it has just been sort of experimenting with what we can do, what's going to end up being the fastest and most efficient, yada yada yada. Because, I mean, a lot of this mod pack, at least getting into it, is kind of figuring out how do I make more EMC, right? So I can have infinite diamonds and gold and everything that is EMCable. Now, with that in mind, I've run through a couple different tests, and I do have the results -1, because one of them, I mean, it's going to take us a little bit to actually get it set up, and so I just didn't feel like doing it, you know? Anyways, without further ado, here is our starter base. Now, I know I said I was going to build up a house kind of like in the last one, but I got to thinking, you know, we keep building these bases, and they're kind of big and elaborate, and they slowly devolve over time just due to chaos, kind of like how this one has. Because, you know, initially all this wasn't gonna be here, but as I had more ideas about testing different things, you know, things get added. But essentially we're just gonna have these type bases where it's kind of like a dire wolf style base. You know, he oftentimes does 9x9s and then just duplicates that over and over again. This is actually a 16x16, so a little bit bigger. And it gives us a lot of run around and play room, I think, and enough so that I don't feel claustrophobic. Put me in a 9x9 in Minecraft and I start to feel a little boxed in, which is weird because I'm not claustrophobic in real life, but you put me in Minecraft and it's like, yeah, I don't like tiny spaces. I don't know. Anyway, so first and foremost, I probably mentioned in episode 1 that we were going to be using easy villagers. So I did, well, pretty much just that. And this is just a setup. But all of the easy villager crafting recipes are really, really simple. And I think I want to actually go through here. Maybe mute these. We'll leave the grindstone. I don't, excuse me, I don't mind that one going off. But, you know, just villagers and zombies and everything else constantly going. There's also iron golems that are constantly dying, but I've already muffled those sounds because, well, it can get a little annoying to hear. You know? The first 30 minutes was fine, but after that, it's like, all right, you know, kind of wearing off on me. So, with easy villagers, if you don't know, basically you can pick up villagers by shift right-clicking. And you'll see he actually appears in my inventory down here. So that's a really good way of getting, well, villagers transported around, getting them into these little containers here. The iron farm, oh, that's the trader. The iron farm in this mod pack is really cheap, like extremely cheap. And as I noticed in the quest book, after I actually went through and did everything, you get a free trader right here. So if you don't want to build your first one, that's fine, but you will need an iron farm in order to check off this quest. But free trader, I mean, it's not bad. Trader is I guess it's less expensive than the iron farm. More expensive. It has a redstone dust instead of lava. That, I guess, that could be more tricky to find in some cases. But anyways, yeah, just get iron farms rocking and rolling, throw in some villagers. You don't have to do anything else, and you're good to go. I have everything being pulled out here, so we have our poppies and our iron ingots chilling. And then basically you just take your iron ingots, get some toolsmiths going. I have already converted these guys because, I mean, a lot of these mods that we're playing with here, we've kind of been going through a lot here recently, and so I just don't want to spend too much time on doing all this. But you can convert a villager in this little converter here. Not too difficult to make. You can get mossy from having vines or moss, which is what we did because you know, we passed that moss bit in the beginning. Anyways, then combine it with some cobblestone, you get yourself some mossy cobble, and of course you'll need that for your converter. You also need this for a block breaker, which I'll show you later on. Let me see, I thought I had it saved over here. Oh, here it is. The block breaker from Cyclic will also end up using some mossy stuff, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, then you'll come over here and you'll trade in your iron and get out some emeralds, right? And you can do all kinds of stuff. Buy yourself some diamond pickaxes, some diamond. Oh, well, that's a little embarrassing. I've not put down an armorer yet. To be fair, I've only really fought basic mobs, you know, the ones you see at night. But yeah, so then I like got our iron farm up and going, and everything was good. We have a little mine shaft right here, which goes all the way down, which all of this stuff is really easily obtainable in the first little bit. You just need to find a village, which with the map, you know, being able to see all everywhere, which we did a fair bit more exploring in between episodes, just because I was like, hey, is this really where I want to build my base? And after seeing more of the terrain, yeah, you know, this is a pretty solid spot. So we just kind of stuck with it. Now that being said, go find yourself some villagers. In the villages, these, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this is not your standard village. Neither is this. This one has like a big fountain with an axe statue. So there's a lot of really, really good loot to be found in villages. You can find diamonds, you can find redstone, you can find iron, like a lot of the early game stuff that you would typically have to go mining for. You can just kind of find it sitting in villages. So I do recommend find a village, explore all the houses, and you'll be good to go. We managed to find a diamond in this first village here, or was it the orange one? In one of the village houses, there were some cobwebs. If you see cobwebs in a village house, push on through it, because that's where I found the diamond at. It was kind of underneath a staircase on like a little item frame. So I guess keep your eye out for that. Anyways, since then, we've pretty much just been running through, getting as many EMCables as possible and stacking as much EMC as possible. And we're going to be going through exactly how I managed to get infinite EMC that just, well, really we can constantly pour into our system here. That all being said, we're also going to get into creative flight today, because I think hopefully we'll have enough materials in order to do it. We're going to try and go for the Swift Wolf's Rending Gale, which is creative flight from Project E. And yeah, I think that's about it. So let's dive into EMC and how you can actually obtain more. Now, the most direct path is going to be these energy condensers here, which, hey, that's not too shabby. I put this in here quite a while ago. But these energy collectors, they literally just produce EMC. So if you hover over the Mark 1, it says maximum generation 4 EMC per second. This one does 12, and this one does 40. They can also store EMC, and as you'll notice here, you can put in different items, and they will slowly transform. Let's see if I can do show recipe. Yeah, so if you put in charcoal, it'll turn into redstone. So if you don't have redstone and you need to get it, well, no, you don't need redstone for this. You need diamonds, which would be a little weird for you to have diamonds and no redstone. But yeah, you know, you can just put in various things and it'll continuously upgrade it. And that's kind of what I've done here, is just throw in a piece of coal, and I'm kind of letting this run through to get everything it needs to get through. I'm wanting for it to get to an alternalis, hopefully I'm saying that right, fuel block, because then we get 9 out of that, and that's, you know, a good little storage of EMC. So basically it's just kind of acting like an EMC battery almost, but that's nice. So what you can do with these energy collectors is you can place them beside an energy condenser, name what you want the EMC to turn into by putting it in the little bar in the top left, and then it will automatically produce said item. Now, you'll notice we don't have any coal in here, and that's because it's being immediately exported downward into this oak drawer. So that way we can just always have coal on hand, or if I need some extra EMC, I can go throw this in there. Of course, it's only 8,000, so, you know, maybe it's not the absolute best answer. But this is a way of generating infinite EMC if you don't mind it being super slow. That being said, we've tried a few different methods. So we have the iron farm over here. We're getting infinite iron. What you can do, of course, is trade this in. Your villagers don't have to be converted, but it is better rates when they are, right? So you're getting free iron, you turn it into emeralds, and then you have a couple different options as far as good EMC outputs go. So you can go here and trade in 3 emeralds for 4 search quartz, which you can see stack EMC is 1,024. So essentially 3 iron for me right now equals 3 emeralds, which equals 1,000 EMC. Not too shabby. 3 iron for 1,000 EMC. Pretty good. However, there is a better trade. If we come over here to the Mason, you can trade in 1 emerald for a quartz pillar, which is also 1,000 EMC. So 1 iron for 1 emerald, which equals 1 quartz pillar and 1,000 EMC. That's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and trade up here. I don't think I have the 3rd one unlocked yet, but honestly, I usually go through here, do the 2, and then yeah. So he's not quite there. But if we come over to our chest, now we can see this is 24,000 EMC right there and 24,000 EMC right there. So we have method 1, which is using the energy collectors and slapping them beside an energy condenser. Or, I mean, you can just stick the item directly inside as well. All of this works for generating EMC. We have free iron that you then trade in. And of course, the idea for this later on, once we get some netherite, is going to be to have auto traders. So you would just have an iron farm that's pumping iron into an auto trader, toolsmith, with iron selected, with the emeralds coming out. And then the emeralds are going to go into the mason, and out of the mason, we're going to have quartz pillar. So in the future, whenever we do finally get to netherite, we'll automate all of this, and then it'll just be an infinite amount of, 1,000 EMC every so often. Or basically every time we have iron come out. So that'll be really nice, and that's method number 2, right? Using free iron to change into other substances. If you want to use the converter, by the way, I was a little confused by this myself, so I'll go ahead and explain it. What you'll put in is a villager, splash potion of weakness 1, not 2, has to be 1, and a golden apple. So villager, splash potion of weakness, golden apple. It'll take everything in and basically just fill out the process for you. Now, method number 2, I actually ran across this one just as soon as I was about to start this episode. In my little bit of like, okay, am I ready for the episode? Sort of playing around in the base, checking things out. This method I like to call, I guess, the upgrade method. Now, it does require some fuel, right? So we have coal over here. We have a combustion generator from Cyclic. They're just easy to make. So if we come to combustion, right, pretty cheap block of coal, a couple redstone repeaters, a couple pistons. It's really, really simple. And then we have, I believe it's the crushing macerator from Cyclic. This is really, really good machine for getting new items and materials. So what we'll do with this, and I've used it for a couple different things here. You can get bones out of this. You can get rotten flesh out of this if you just don't want to fight anything. Maybe you're trying to do a pacifist run or a peaceful run. But you also have the chance of getting blaze rods from just netherrack, which is insane to me. It means, honestly, we could probably avoid going to the nether for quite some time. I'm not going to, because once I have flight and I have decent armor, send me on my way. But yeah, a lot of really cool stuff that you can get from this macerator. A lot of different like separating recipes where you're kind of pulling things back apart that were initially crafted together. It can give you ore duplication if you need that, right? Of course, most ores in this mod pack have been placed to have EMC, so that kind of works out. But the one that we're actually looking for and concerned with is going to be the magma here. The magma block, which you can put in, takes 1,000 RF, but then you can have 2 guaranteed magma cream come out and a 60% chance for 2 additional magma cream. Now that's good and all, but if we take a look here, a 64 stack of magma has 8,192 EMC. Magma cream has 1,000, has 1, 2, 3, 4 EMC for just one of them. So if we have 64 of these, we'll have over 64,000 EMC. So obviously a stack of this being 8,000 and a stack of the magma cream being 64,000, it's a bit of an upgrade. You're multiplying it by basically 8 just by sending it through a macerator. So this is another really, really good method for getting EMC. And of course you can just sort of pump all these out, walk over to your table, and woo, there we go. Obviously, like I said, I just kind of came across this one and realized, really how powerful it is, because this runs through at a pretty quick rate, I'd say. And you're getting 2 every time, so you're essentially turning, let me see, how much? From 1 magma block, which is 128 EMC, you're turning that into, what did I say, 2,000, something like that? Where's the damn... Oh, there it is. So yeah, you're turning 128 EMC to 2468, which is, I mean, I don't have to tell you, that's insane. And this is by far, so far, the quickest method I've seen. Of course, you come over here and you can just pull out more magma blocks and throw them in this top little oak drawer. And then it's really simple. They're just being pulled down into the macerator, and the magma blocks, the magma cream, whatever you want to call it, is being pulled over. And this is just being powered by a combustion generator, which just has some simple coal inside. This thing seems to be running like well enough for everything we need, so I've not really attempted to go outside of this so far for power, but maybe that's something we want to explore today. Now this was my initial EMC farm, and something that may be a little more obtainable. Maybe you haven't gotten any magma blocks. I will say this though, you can get magma blocks from the bottom of the ocean. You can get magma blocks from mining down just into the earth. That's actually where I got mine. Well, I can't see it, but it's way on down there. Ran into some water, and there's some magma blocks in it as well. And you know, that'll get you going on that method right there. However, say you don't want to do that, or maybe you want another method as I have here. This was my second configuration, and we'll come over here so that way you can actually see it. Again, I have the sound of sugarcane muffled, so I've come in here to muffle, grass split, break. Yeah, that's what it normally sounds like. Which is nice. It's kind of kind of going in a wave. But the way we have this set up is really simple. So in the middle, we have a redstone clock. Very simple to make, right? With this redstone clock, we have the delay as well as the duration set to 1 tick. You don't have to have it set this low. Like if you set it higher, it'll be okay. Because as you see, we have basically 4 of these machines constantly spazzing out, and I'm sure that's causing some form of lag, but I trust my computer can handle it, so it's all right. And then we have the block breaker. As I showed you earlier, it does have a little bit of a funky recipe, given you need copper tools and these tripwires. So like, just go through and make what you need to make. It's really annoying to make multiple of these, given you need, tools which are non-stackables, but I digress. Now, when you initially put down a block breaker, this will be set to requires redstone. So it won't actually work if you're wondering like, hey, how come it's not breaking anything? You'll need to right click it, come in here, and oh. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I am catching some lag. No, actually, I think I was just holding... Yeah, if you hold down space while you're hovering over it, it does activate it. So yeah, just right-click, click on the little button up here in the top left, and it will start breaking. Now, this is just going to break the sugarcane. If you're wondering how this setup really works, like what the mechanics behind it are, we have SNAD underneath the sugarcane. SNAD essentially allows whatever's placed on top of it to grow or to receive a growth tick whenever the SNAD itself receives a redstone signal. So that's where the redstone clock comes in, is it just literally puts out a redstone signal every however often you set it to. So we're basically putting out a redstone signal once every single tick, and we're sending it out for a single tick's worth of duration. Now, when it sends that out, it's going to hit the SNAD. The SNAD is going to say, hey, I have sugarcane on top, grow it. So that's how all of our sugarcane here is growing at a really quick rate, right? Now, from that, you can put, make sure you have water on the sides. Since it's set up in a T, you only need water on 2 corners. But if you want to do water in all 4 corners, that's fine as well. And that's kind of why I have these planks blocking. That way the block breaker can sit up and it blocks the water. It's kind of 2 birds, 1 stone ordeal. Now, I left this side open just so I could show you what's what on a closer level there. Then up here we have an item collector. I'm using the advanced one. If you need to use like less or more of them, sorry, but just use the basic one, you can as well. It's a very simple recipe. You can get ender pearls from trading with villagers, specifically the cleric villager. And then of course obsidian, I mean, once you have access to diamonds, you're pretty much good to go, because you can just go get some lava, which we have a little pool over there, water, and mine that shit up. So the basic one's really easy, and then to get to the advanced one, all it requires is for you to have blaze, because that's the only difference in this recipe. You take the basic, put it in, more obsidian, ender pearl, but you're going to need some blaze powder. Blaze powder, however, is obtainable if you crush magma cream. So you'll see here we get 1 blaze powder for every 1 magma cream. So I can take some of that magma cream, instead of turning it into EMC, and I can turn it into blaze powder and a slime ball, both of which are very useful, as I'm sure I don't really have to explain to you. So the advanced item collector, I have it increased all the way to maximum on range. I have default as far as X and Z ranges, because it does actually fit. If I turn on this range shown, you'll see it fits the entirety of our farm already, plus some, but yeah, I had to upgrade the Y range because I needed it to go all the way down to the base, just in case stuff falls and hasn't necessarily been, you know, accounted for. I do have to get back up there because I do want to turn this off. So, oops. Let's hop back up here. There. Now this glass didn't break because it's actually from chipped, so it will return the glass for you, from you, whatever, even without silk touch. Then all of that sugarcane is basically being deposited directly into that storage drawer, because the advanced item collector and the basic item collector simply deposit the items into whatever inventory they are attached to. And then down here in another energy condenser, we just have diamonds. You can put literally whatever you want to over here. Here, let me take out the diamonds. But if I wanted to, I could say put in logs. And now we're just going to get a shit ton of logs, right? I don't really want to do that. I'd rather stick with diamonds because they cost more EMC. And this is kind of just like an EMC storage buffer. So now we're at 458,000 thanks to these diamonds. We'll throw that in. Now we're up to 2.3 million, right? And honestly, yeah, sure, diamonds take a little bit, but whenever it's going up a couple hundred, like every couple ticks, it's okay. You know, you just kind of set it and forget it. You leave it alone. You come back and you'll have everything you need and so much more. Speaking of everything I need and so much more, do you have anything that I need that I don't have access to? Melon seeds? Sure. And console. Awesome. All right. So that's method number 3. So we have number 1 using energy condensers, number 2 using well, actually I guess we have 4. Energy condensers, using fake iron, using magma cream, or using sugarcane. Really, however you want to do it, it's up to you. But this is the method or methods that I've tested out and seen some moderate success with. So, that all being said, today, if at all possible, I would really, really like to get into creative flight. Also, I want to go through and accept all my rewards, but if I'm going to do that, I want to empty my stuff. Let's do that real quick, just for the funsies of it. Just for seeing what all we get, because some of these rewards could be literally game-changing with what they give us. So inventory is completely clear. Let's hit collect. Well, that was not that many rewards. That was not that many rewards at all. I thought we were going to have a ton. So we just got that from that. This just gives random stuff. It could either give something really good or really not. So we got a golden apple. Cool. Diamond 1, that's fine. Flaxseed didn't need. Cod plush trophy. Don't care too much about. Nether quartz already had. Backpack upgrade. Sure. Botanist loom and alchemy table. Okay. All right. Not that good, honestly. I feel a little bit let down on that. I thought we were gonna get some for real stuff. I don't have another advanced item collector. Did I EMC this? Where did this come from? I didn't break that one. Did I make another? Did I duplicate it? Oh, you know, probably from quest rewards. I don't know. I'm sitting here like, But now that I know that it is EMCable, that's kind of nice. We can just throw that in there. The COD plushie. You can take that. Let's put down all these. Wow, I don't really want to put all the chip tables down just right smack down here. We are running out of room in this 16 by 16 kind of sort of. But we'll get into refined storage or applied energistics probably sooner rather than later. All right, so we're at roughly just 2 million flat. Let's see what we get. 2.5. All right. Well, that's really good. And I think we should be able to make the ring. How much? Let's see. We need 4 dark matter, an iron band, and some feathers. 2, 3, 4 dark matter. We need some feathers. How have I not gotten any feathers? Of all the things and all the lands, that's what I'm missing is feathers. You kidding me? Get out of here. Okay, let's try and open. Let's try and find the chicken. There's some right up the way there. One thing I will say about this is we kind of have 2 maps. So we have this map. It's not even a kind of. We absolutely have 2 maps. And then we also... Oh. What? Did you remove it? There was an update in between, so... Open map is M. What is the mini map then? FTB chunks? FTB chunks? That's strange. FTB chunks. Okay. See, we had 2 maps. Had two map mods whenever I was initially playing, and that's why I was gonna say, well, I like to use this one over that one, yada yada, but it's all a moot point now. All right. Well, we got quite a few chickens over here. I really just need one sacrificial chicken because I need a feather. So if the first one pays out, cool. We can stop all the violence and abuse. But oh no, it did. Okay. We're good. We're good. Boom, boom, boom. Not gonna lie, with the wife's schedule now, it's hard for me to keep up with when I need to record these things. And I bet when we get on a more sturdy schedule, we probably have less downtime / working in between time. You know? So I'm trying to think if we're going to continue basically doing this format of look at what we're doing in between episodes and then kind of rolling with the punches during. Why am I searching for leather? I want a feather, not the leather. Even though they do rhyme. All right, so that is that. How do I make this? Dark matter, feather, iron band, which is iron. Whoa. Iron and a lava bucket. Okay, well, I definitely have bucket, definitely have iron, and I definitely have lava. So let's go, the trifecta. Is this in bucket mode? Bucket mode off. Give me that. Let's do this. There. And a little bit of this. What all do we use the iron band in? Crystals, archangels. I do like this one. It fires a ton of arrows. Ignition. Oh, that's pretty cool. The harvest goddess could be interesting. Especially for our sugarcane setup. We're not going to worry about that for right now, though. We want to get the Swift Wolf's Rending Gale. Oh, so it works. Now, it only has a certain amount of stored EMC, so when this runs out, we are going to fall to the earth. No? What is it taking EMC from? Is it taking it from my base EMC? My 2.01 million? It must be, right? Let's see. So I don't have any like EMC breakdown stuff. Wow, that's really good. All right, so episode 2 and we're already at creative flight. I mean, it's a mod pack based around... Ooh. Probably shouldn't fall to the earth. Yeah, we don't have any kind of... That'd have been horrible. Is there anything like rubber boots or slime boots? Slime boots are a thing, and we already have slime balls over here. So let's get slime. Do a whole stack, so that just makes things easy. I should put my crafting on a stick. That's how you do that. I should put my crafting on a stick in the little curio slot, just for the sake of having easier access to it. But it's okay. So let's take off these aquatic chainmail boots of health, which gives us additional health and additional swim speed. Because now, if I was to accidentally fall out of the sky, we're just going to do a little bounce. I'm pretty sure, did I already buy from you? Yeah, because I bought melon seeds in the podzol. All right, well, right on, ladies and gentlemen. Infinite EMC and a fair amount of it. Honestly, if I were you, if I were a betting man, no, if I were you, if I'm me, which I am, I'm probably going to set up a lot more of these. I'm probably going to set up like a condenser. So this is, well, hell, let's just make another condenser. Yeah. So here's alchemical chest. Let's put all the chipped workbenches in here. Backpack upgrade. Stuff like that. Okay. So let's look at the condenser. We need diamonds and we need obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish the condenser had EMC just so it made this process easier, but I guess, yeah, if everything has EMC, then it's boring. It's fun to have to craft. It's fun to have to craft. Let's see. Now, is it like this, or is it the complete opposite? The complete opposite. I'm sorry? Chance. Those are ender pearls. Did I really just grab those out instead of diamonds? Goodness me, I'm losing it. All right, so there we go. We'll take an energy condenser. We will... Yeah, okay, this will be fun. Take one of these. Place that there. Do I have any more item pipes? No. Yeah, I thought I'd ran out. None moss. None moss. What is it? Dropper. Okay. Something I was making earlier kept requiring dispensers, and dispensers require bows and all that, and so it's just like a little, you know, like I don't want to do this because you gotta get the strings and all that kind of stuff. They're not stackable. What was I looking at doing? Item pipes, droppers, iron. So we can't get iron out of here, but I'll go ahead and get a stack of this and get it smelting down. We should have enough iron just in the by and by. There it is. Right. And can I craft this? No. Can I craft this? Now, can I craft this? Yes. Okay. So what we'll do... take a wrench. And we'll take out of here. And we'll push into there. What this should be doing is creating a ton of magma, which it is. And it should be going over into there. We might... Do we have some upgrades? Do I have some pipe upgrades? I don't, but I'm pretty sure they're fairly easily made. Let's get some of this out of here. Actually, I know they're fairly easily made. Pipe. This... What am I missing? Just the nuggets? Me when I go to order at Wendy's. No, just the nuggets. Anyways, we'll throw that in. Let's see. What's it transferring out now? 8 items every... I hope this says 16 and not 15 ticks. Why every 15 ticks? That's a weird number, weird amount. Okay, so... Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, we'll pull magma blocks up into here. We'll pull the magma blocks out. It'll fill this up. And this will be an ongoing cycle forever and always. And then the only thing we really got to do is make sure that this thing stays stocked up with resources, right? Trying to see what all we can sort of put away here. By put away, of course, I mean throw in to the EMC machine. This inventory is just getting a little clogged up, and I would like to have a little bit more of it. Can droppers are EMCable? Tell me dispensers are not EMCable. I'm about to be the saddest man on earth. No! Oh, I made so many. It's all right. It's gonna happen sometimes. You get so used to seeing that little EMC tag on things that you just don't think about it. All right, sorry about that. What was it doing? Oh yeah, dispensers. I was woeing over that. Well, let's go ahead and, I mean, you know, make this a done deal. Give me my dropper back out of here. What else do you need for a dispenser? Sticks. Sure, give me some twigs. Man, that would have been really, really cool. I knew that earlier. Oh well. So yeah, I think this will end up working out well. We already have max capacity magma blocks there. Obviously, this is going to fill slap full if we wanted to pull out multiple stacks. And like, cool, we can. But I think I'm just going to let it fill up. And then the magma cream in the bottom storage will start filling up. And that's the stuff that we'll actually use to throw into our system. This will basically just make sure we don't ever run out of magma and that this process goes on infinitely. Do we have hoppers in here? Because I know hoppers are EMCable. I just don't know if I've... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've really messed with them that much. Have I used hoppers in anything? It's like hard to think on because I am currently playing 2 mod packs at once, and obviously things will get a little confusing at that point, but it's all right. No, I don't think I've been using hoppers in this. I think I've just been using item pipes because they are so easily craftable, and you get so many of them. Let's do this. And I'm basically just going to disconnect that. There we go. Well, let's pop all these out. And I want to just take some coal. Throw the coal in there. And so this way it'll just keep it fed constantly. I'm not concerned about this coal here. The magma cream that we're getting from this method is so insanely good that yeah, I just don't have to worry about it. Now on that note, how do I make more of these bad boys? Compressed flint block. Okay. And so it's really cheap essentially. That's what I'm hearing here is it's extremely cheap. Let's duplicate this. Let's do 4. I like to keep nice round numbers. So let's try to make 4 of these bad boys. Let's get all this random nonsense out of here. 1 piece of bread. I can't put this in here. Shit. Now just keep grabbing it out. All right, well, into the EMC cycle you go. So, I didn't save that recipe. That's fine. Crushing macerator, bookmark. You can hit bookmark if you want it to kind of be like the new EMI system where you can just hover and see what's over there. Because that is one thing that I'm really loving about the EMI system that's been used in these newer mod packs is the fact that you can hover and see everything in the recipe and whatnot. Here you have to hold shift, but I mean, it still kind of works the same. All right, so compressed cobble. And compressed cobble is not EMCable. Let's go cobble. Oh, this is EMCable, but can I use that compressed cobble in this recipe? I suppose let's check and find out, huh? No, it's not accepting it there. Okay. But I can do this. There we go. All right, so compressed cobble, all done. We're going to need multiple grindstones. We want to do this 3 more times, so we'll need 6 grindstones. Which means we just need some regular stone and some iron, which we have, right? There we go. We're going to need, what is this? Flint block. Flint. And copper nuggets, which I already have over here. And I'll go ahead and make some more. Hopefully that's the one I need. It's not stacking. Why can I not? There we go. So now we have 3 more crushing macerators. 3. We will insert. And do I have any energy pipes? No, because I'm not really done anything with energy, huh? So how do we get said energy pipes? Just redstone and iron. That's what your boy likes to see. Redstone. It should be more than enough. And of course we have enough iron. There we go. Now we'll take this. I don't know if this will be able to keep up with 4 of them. Okay, I'll be real with you. Yeah, it's starting to take a little bit of a dip, a little bit of a toll on the good old combustion generator. Which, I mean, honestly, why don't we just make 2 of them? Maybe 2 to, like 1 to 2 works out. Maybe. So for this, we just need blocks of coal. Check. Redstone repeaters, which I'm pretty sure. Yep. Those are EMCable. Piston. That should be it there. So let's see. Combustion. And we'll just put that in there. And throw that. Transfers 256 FE per tick. Yeah, I'd say that's working. And now we're making just a ton of these magma creams. So let's get these all pulled out. And yeah, this should fill up pretty quick. Now that we have 4 of these going, this is also going to fill up pretty quick. Can I get, or rather, what is the cost on functional storage upgrades? So same as old ways. Let's go copper. I do need this to be automated where something is just pulling ores and you know, shit like that out, because obviously I don't really have it in me to just keep doing this. Of course, I could set it up on just a simple chest-based system. Maybe. Because, I mean, we're going to need a lot more. Really, I should just swap to gold here, because I think we have enough copper, right? Let's see. So this requires just a basic drawer in the middle. And then 2 chests and 2 blocks. 2. Awesome. There's the copper upgrade. Gold is going to take 3 plus 2 more chests. That's fine. Oh, you know what? We have all this gold down here that I wasn't even registering. And then we're going to need some more chests, which I know I just crafted some, but really we could have just done this as well. All right, so let's go gold. All right, now we should be able to hold a crap ton in here. So let's see, 32,000. Yeah, and of course all these are, we're probably going to go ahead and silence that, what is that? Grindstone? I just saw it. There. All right, so yeah, this is all filled up, should remain so. These are pulling out plenty fine. And we just get to reap the benefits of having magma cream out the wazoo. All in all, very, very nice. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. Man, I also don't have a great tracking time on how long we've actually been in this episode, because I had to step away for a hefty little bit. So, a little awkward. There we go. But yeah, so it's funny because I started this episode and I was like, haha, I've created infinite EMC, and this was gonna be my main focus of like, look at what I did. But just over the course of this episode and literally right before it, I've discovered that I think this is the ultimate EMC machine, at least early. We'll keep exploring and we'll keep expanding, obviously, but yeah, we're getting, I mean, so much EMC just from nothing. Literally just from supplying this with the only thing that's not infinite right through here, and honestly we could change that if we just wanted to send some magma cream out, is the coal. But again, we could throw another condenser over here, pump the magma cream into that, and then basically have coal set up the same way that we have magma blocks right here. So, I mean, it's very doable. Let's see, what is the stack of this is again? 78,000 EMC. Basically 79,000. We can go ahead and round to 80,000 EMC, which is almost enough for like 10 diamonds. One stack equates to 10 diamonds. That's pretty good. And we're at 2.17 million. So let's see, how many red matter can we get from that? 4. Not too shabby. I probably will go ahead and make myself the dark matter tools and armor and all that stuff then, right? Because we're gonna, I mean, we should have more than enough for this. 2 diamonds, 3 dark matter. Let's do it. 2, 3, 2. This way we don't really have to worry about anything. We don't already have to worry about anything because this diamond pickaxe we bought from a wandering trader. It cost, I think it was like 5 diamonds and like, I don't remember if it was 25, 35, or 45 emeralds. But yeah, so I've been using this one. And honestly, I mean, the plus experience gain and the additional luck, like all that stuff's really cool. But I think I'd rather have dark matter and even better red matter stuff. Also, how do we make this dark matter pedestal? Red matter, dark matter blocks. Okay. Because the pedestal, and do we have the watch of flowing time in this? No. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because the watch of flowing time, I mean, that's really how you can get into some insane EMC production using, I forget what they're called, but I always called them EMC flowers, where it's like you have a condenser in the middle and then you have a bunch of collectors and what's the other one? Relays, right? All kind of surrounding it. Anyways, let's go ahead and make this. So we'll do 2 diamonds, 3 dark matter pickaxe. Using matter on matter. That's right, baby. And then how do we upgrade this? 1 dark matter, 3 red matter. Honestly, I mean, we're already up to 339 again. What? I stepped away for 2 seconds. Like I just went to go craft something, ma. We're back to 2.1 mil. So what I said, it needed 3 red matter and 1 dark matter. 2, 3. Honestly, this is insane. Oh, Z zooms me. Extended inventory still locked. Eat the cake. No, I was just trying to open my crafting stick, but I think that's in the other mod pack that I have it set up on a hotkey. All right, well, there we go. Red matter pickaxe in episode 2. Little insane, but you have magma blocks to thank for this because yeah, it's a little OP, and I hope Chosen doesn't. Oh, why is this not working? Oh, does it have to be down here, right? Can I put it in the ring slot? And oh, what? Why is it not working now? Store EMC of 0, but earlier it was just constantly resetting. What happened? So where was it taking the EMC from? Because I thought it was from my personal EMC, but now it's just randomly ran out. Stored EMC. How do I store EMC in this? It's been a long time since anyone has allowed me to use Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. I'm not gonna lie, this is something that they always take out of mod packs when they add in Project East, and I'm just like, no. I know we can use Klein stars. Klein, spell it right. Chance, spell it right. I know we can use Klein stars, so maybe that's what we do. So we'll need Mobius and a diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a diamond. And I just spent a lot. What? Did I not just get 8? Why am I down to 7? I know I just spent a lot of our EMC to make our axe there, but yeah, I mean, honestly, if this thing could just output a whole lot of magma cream, then I'll just throw it back in. We're back up to almost 1 million. Let's throw in the Klein star, because then we can take these. Oh, apparently they're non-stackable. Take these out. Combine them together, and then kind of just keep doing that until we hit our limit. Which I think is going to be right there. Why is that? Oh, it's like we can take out one that's not all the way full. That's really weird. So now can I? No. How do I? Okay, so it does work again. And what? It just takes it from there. Can I put it in the ring slot now? Yes. Slot Klein star. Okay. Hopefully that all works now. Hopefully we don't go falling out of the sky. And again, if we do, we got the slime boots. So this, I mean, this mod pack, I don't know if it's going to go extremely quickly or if we're about to hit a wall of grind, but it's a very fun mod pack because it's not, why do I have 0 EMC? Didn't I? Oh, shit. I didn't think about how far I would be flying back up off that. Because I put that, stop bouncing. Yeah, I have 197,000. Why does it saying I have 0 personal EMC? You're just joshing me, aren't ya? I mean, we do have another 500,000 something over here. So that's, I mean, the sugarcane farm, it's not slow, you know? At the beginning of the episode, we emptied it, and then we just emptied it for another 500,000 there. It's just not, you know, as good, as quick as the magma is. So back up to 1 million EMC, and I'm happy with where we're at. We do have a backpack, but I mean, most of you should know about the backpacks mod by now. If not, it's very similar to most of the other sophisticated storage mods in that. Oh, that's copper. I was like, why is this one just less? And that you make the initial thing, so chest, string, and some leather, all fairly easily obtainable. And then in order to increase its size, you just surround it with increasingly more rare items, essentially. So this is iron or copper, and then from that you can go to, yeah, the backpack. I want to see, okay, I was clicking on the wrong one, duh. That goes into gold, goes into diamond, and eventually goes into netherite, which we're not quite there yet. Netherite and netherite scrap are not EMCable. However, Ancient Debbie is. So once we find some of this, we'll be good to go. I've not gone to the nether yet, which, you know, I think that's fair. It's only episode 2, so try not to ride me too hard about that. And yeah, I mean, I guess this makes exploring really easy, really simple. It makes fighting things really easy, really simple, because you can just fly away if you're not doing well. I'm kind of curious with this pickaxe. I want to go mine something. Some villagers stuck in a hole. Hey guys, hey, howdy. What you doing down here, guys? Okay, I should probably stop. Let me give you guys, goodness me, the stutter chance. Let me go give you guys some torches. Sorry, I get excited and then it's like, you know, what's speech? What's talking? You want to go down to the bottom of the mine shaft? That sounds like fun. Oh, and it is a good show / a testament to the fact that here's some magma blocks. This stuff's also pretty good. This rhyolite, I mean, it's 256 EMC. So if you want to just, boop, you know, just get like a hefty little amount from mining it up, that's 16,000 EMC right there. So if you're early on and you happen to find this stuff, just vein mine the shit out of it, you know? That's another 12,000 EMC. But that, I mean, that could be a really good way of getting some early diamond duplication, right? Since you get damn near 16, I mean, you do get 16,000 from a stack. That's 2 diamonds. And all you did was go down there and fuck up some rocks. If you want to stop bouncing with the slime boots, by the way, you can hold down shift and it will negate the bounce. However, be careful, because if you're falling and you negate the bounce, you will die. Right? Oh my goodness. I really need to... You know what? I think we're about to start using this magma cream to store it as EMC power. But first, we needed 4 of these bad boys. Kleinstar Veer. What? Oh, okay. It put it over here instead of over there. Let's put everything back into it. Okay. So that's kind of cool. It puts like charged Kleinstars over here. I guess that's kind of cool. This one's worth 1.57 million. But what we could do with that, actually, I don't want to do 1.57 million. 73,000. That's not bad. I'm trying to find a good like storage unit for our power, because I mean, I guess this is fine. Like just taking out multiple stacks of this. All right. Because what we could do is throw it into a condenser, kind of like what we have over there. So it's easier for me to take all the diamonds we get out of, excuse me. It's easier for me to take 11 diamonds out of here and throw these into the transmutation tablet than to take fucking 30, 40, 50 stacks of sugarcane and, you know, continuously take out, fill, repeat, on and on and on. So that's why I'm kind of debating over here. Like, do I just, like, maybe I take this energy condenser, because let's be real, that was a fill test. We'll put this right here, and I'll move this to be somewhere not so ugly. But we'll do that in the future. And then let's just do red matter. I mean, it's simple, right? It's 400,000. It's almost 500,000. It's like, it's fun. Put that there. And then, yeah, let's just pipe out of this bad boy. We want to break open, and we'll even throw in that extra pipe upgrade. And there we go. So eventually we'll run out of magma cream over here, but that's okay, because we're just storing our EMC in a different item, or a different type of item, right? It's just going to go into red matter. So now whenever I want to go condense it, we'll just do it in blocks of 500,000 instead of doing it in blocks of 78,000, right? And really, I mean, if we're getting multiple red matter sort of built up in here, then we can go dump like a couple million at once, right? So this is the way. And this is with only 4 of these crushing macerators. I should really see if there's a more efficient way of getting magma cream. Let's see. Is there a better solution to this? A more easily obtainable one? I'm probably going to say no, because this is, I mean, 2 for 1 off 1 magma block. It's kind of insane. And it only takes 1,000 RF. This takes 11,000 RF to solidify a slime ball. It takes 32,000, so it still costs more and gives you less of an output. So okay, not good on the mechanical squeezer. I suppose you could set up a magma cube farm. That might output you more. Multi-servo press. This gives you 4 magma cream for 1 magma block. And you can increase this with thermal upgrades. Yeah. Okay. How much? It only takes 400 RF? That's crazy. It doesn't tell you how long it takes, though. Okay, so this oh shit. This is going to be the way forward. We're going to use multi-servo press. So obviously, we're a little bit away from this because we need to get some bronze and yada, yada, yada. But I think this is what we're going to do whenever we upgrade the system. Instead of using crushing macerators, don't get me wrong, they're still really good. And if you're just starting out, this is still the way to go. Chosen, buddy, if you're watching this, don't take this away from me, okay? This is really good. This is, you know, this is what the people want. Yeah, no, I mean, it's really easy method of getting a lot of EMC. So if you could just leave it alone, that would be pretty awesome, personally, I think. We're going to throw this over here just because I don't have anything better to do with the EMC that's being produced from these energy collectors. And I mean, honestly, the setup was a failure, and I'll admit that firsthand. This setup was not a failure, and I'll also admit that firsthand. Moving forward, like I said, we're probably going to move into multi-servo presses since they allow us to get a 4-for-1 ratio off this. And we can probably speed it up a bit more than this crushing macerator, because this takes 5 seconds guaranteed. This we can upgrade. So, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I know it's episode 1, but we got red matter. We're already into red matter pickaxe. We got creative flight, and we have a source of infinite EMC that is certainly nothing to sneeze at. We have 3 million personal EMC, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you learned about some decent ways to create EMC, one of which may or may not be stronger than the rest, given I was at close to 800,000 EMC when we started this video, and now we're at 3.6 million, and that's with me having used 1.5 million roughly to create our red matter pickaxe. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. If you did happen to learn anything, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like down below. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have found a better way to make EMC, because I'm certainly interested. And let me know if there is a Watch of the Flowing Tom, and maybe I've forgotten the name. Maybe I got it wrong. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you're new here. You want to see more awesome content from yours truly. Of course, share this out with friends, family, strangers down the street, and neighbors you might meet. I appreciate each and every one of you. As per the usual, I do hope you all stay safe. Shit. Why does this keep running? I have a Klein star. I have a Klein star. What do I have to press V on this? How do I? It's been so long since I've used. Like, what do I need to do to fill this bad boy up with all the EMC? You know what I mean? What am I missing here? You know what? Can I hold on before we end things out? Can I throw this in here? No, you son of a bitch. How do I charge this? I just charged it earlier somehow, right? Because I had to. I don't just combine these two, do I? No. How in the heck do I do this? I guess I'll look it up in between episodes. If you know the answer, comment it down below. That would certainly be helpful as well. Yeah, like, how did I randomly put EMC into it earlier? It's not in here, right? No. Oh, you know what? We could probably just look it up on here. Let's see. This is a fun little experiment to do together. Project E. Charge with V. I tried that. I'm not going to lie. It didn't work. Change mode G. Let's try G, V, and C. G, V, and C. G. No. V. No. C. No. No. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm genuinely a little confused. How do I charge this damn thing? Whoa. Oh no, I thought I clicked on it and I thought I did it, but that doesn't. Whoa, shit. That doesn't work. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. You beautiful, beautiful people. I knew I was missing something. Peace.